Hello everyone, Randy here again. We're playing Farming Simulator 15 on Oklahoma. And boy, nice looking day here on Oklahoma. We are currently sitting at $856,000. We've been busy selling the corn. And yes, folks, the price has gone quite low. Currently sitting at $168. So price has gone down quite a bit. We have sold just about half the corn, not quite. So, yeah, price has already gone quite a bit lower, and I'm sure it's going to go lower yet. I'm just guessing, folks. We'll have to see what it is when it rolls over to the next hour, but, yeah, it's definitely gone quite low. And, obviously, folks, I knew that was going to happen. No way we're going to sell 6 million corn in the time, or in 1 hour's time. Not sure what that traffic was about there. But anyway, folks, we do have the spending money, so we are going to go buy ourselves something. And yes, we're going to the tractor category. And then we're going to go to the John Deere section. Oh, I think I went past it right there. Yes. The John Deere 9620R with triples, of course. It was a couple episodes back there, folks, I asked, and pretty much everybody said the triples. A couple people said duals. If we get enough money, maybe we'll buy the dual one yet, too. But we'll start out with the triple John Deere here for the moment. That leaves us with $387,000. The next big purchase I want to make is definitely going to be the sprayer. And I believe the John Deere says it's 40 meters. I don't think it actually is. I guess we'll find out, though. Let's see, capacity on that one. That's got a 5,000 liter capacity. Okay. Let's find out how wide this one actually is. Hopefully it actually is the 40 meters it says it is, because that would be kind of nice. Okay, we'll reset that. We'll I said reset it. Didn't necessarily mean get in it. Okay, now we'll get in it. So yes, the John Deere 9620R. Case Patriot is finished. Okay, we'll have to move him on to the next field. You folks may have seen I did a quick mod review of these tractors here a few days ago. Look quite nice. And then we got the John Deere 4730. Not quite as nice a looking maybe, but hopefully it will get the job done. And then we'll, yeah, definitely sell the Case Patriot here. Definitely looks like a little bit bigger sprayer than the Case Patriot is. Seeing as how the Case Patriot's done, we can actually maybe move this guy on to field 3? Yes, field 3 that I have not sprayed yet. Let's get this sprayer filled up here. I need to be a little bit closer yet. And then that leaves us with about $150,000 for one more item, if we can afford it anyway. I'm not sure what the price tag of this is. Let's go to the mod category. That would probably help. Sewing machines. Not that DB90. We're not going to afford that one. Actually, I'm not sure if that's actually the real DB90. And you folks that are familiar with the DB90, you'll know what I'm talking about. 1760, that's the one we currently have. That is not 12 meters. That is, what, 8.8 meters? And then we got a John Deere 1770. Oh, we can afford that one. Okay, we might go with that one then. That's a little bit bigger planter. I don't know off the top of my head how many rows it is. Looks like somewhere maybe 16 to 24 rows, somewhere in there. We got a DB40. We got another 1770. A DB90. Yeah, DB90. I was kind of hoping for the DB90, folks, but yeah, DB90 is a little bit pricey. That one I know is a DB90. Or actually a real John Deere planter. Okay, let's go with the... Where is it here? The 1770. We got that one, and we got this one. As far as the gain goes, I don't think there's really a difference between these planters. Trying to remember which one I liked better now. I guess we'll maybe go with this one. And we'll reset that as well. Okay, there we go. Oh, perfect. We got to a big bud just in time there. I had him do a headland here because we got those electric poles there. So hopefully that will give him enough room to turn around. He was stuck on one of the electric poles there, so... Okay, we'll rehire him. Okay, let's get back to our new equipment here. Let's start putting that in the proper group so I can tab to it. Sprayer, we'll put that in group 7 with the other one. Like I said, folks, we'll probably just sell the Case Patriot. And yeah, for those of you familiar with LBJ modding, you folks may have seen he is working on a sprayer as well. Hopefully he will release that at some point. And if he does, I forget the model number on his sprayer, but from the pictures he has released of his sprayer so far, folks, very, very nice looking sprayer. And like I said, hopefully he will release that at some point. Definitely want to give that sprayer a try. Okay, let's set up a sprayer course here. We need to set it to fertilize and seeding mode. Different than the fieldwork mode, folks. You do have to use the fertilize and seed mode. I'm not sure what the real difference there is, but that is the one you want to use for fertilizing. And then field edge path of 3. Calculate the width. Ooh, 42.6. Okay, we'll go with that. That's fine. That's a good sign, folks, that it calculated a width of that wide. And we're going to want to start in the northwest corner. And we're going to head in southern direction. Oh, went past it. Generate that course. Hey, look at that. I'm almost lined up where the start point is. We'll save that as field 3. We'll just say 43 meter spray. I know it's not quite 43, but we'll call that close enough. Start them at the first waypoint and drive course. Let's see what happens here. Okay, it's continuing to fold out. That's a good sign. I'm kind of surprised it actually calculates at 42.6. I thought it'd be closer to maybe like 41, but as long as it doesn't miss anything, I'm good with that. Okay, that's looking good. Tab over to the Case Patriot here. We'll just stop him a moment. And let's see what's here. Maybe off screen, I'll go ahead and drive him to the shop here. I'll do that off screen though. We'll just shut him off for the moment. Let's see. How much was the Case Patriot? I could probably quicker find him in the categories here. Sprayers, Case Patriot. 70. Oh, okay, so we're not going to get that much out of them. In fact, I'm just going to sell it then. I was thinking it was worth more than that, but it's not really worth that much, so we'll just get an extra couple thousand. Not worth worrying about, in my opinion. Case Patriot, sold. Okay. Now, where's the John Deere? That is not the John Deere. There's the John Deere. Okay. And no, folks, I don't plan on using this tractor to pull that planter. I'm sure I could pull it, but it seems like a little bit overkill. I do actually have something else in mind here. I don't know if we can quite afford it, though. Oh, maybe we can. The Coon Cross is a little less expensive than I thought. Okay, we're going to get that then. Perfect. And another one of those pull behind seed bed conditioners. Let's see where. There it is. We'll buy that. Reset that one and reset that one. And now, of course, the fun part, getting the seed bed conditioner connected up here. Oh, there's no camera on this cultivator, is there? Okay. Looks like we're pretty close there. There we go. Okay, then we'll head off to field 6 and we'll give Big Bud a hand there cultivating. And yes, folks, I'm aware this is different style cultivator as opposed to what Big Bud is pulling. As far as the game's concerned, though, it doesn't care. So, in fact, I don't know that we actually have to plant or actually have to cultivate with that particular planter. I've actually never tried that, so I'm assuming that planter can do no-till. But like I said, I have not actually tried that. Okay, we'll start getting everything folded out here. And yeah, for those of you who have not seen this equipment before, some more mods here by LBJ Modding. Actually, all the cultivation equipment I think I have at the moment is by LBJ Modding. Both that disc, this cultivator, and the seed bed conditioners. Oh, in another 10 minutes, folks, we'll be at the 11 o'clock hour in the game. I wonder how low the corn price is going to go. We're going to start the John Deere here on the opposite end of the field, by the way. So, yeah, probably didn't have to fold it out quite yet. What I should do, folks, is actually set up a cultivating course, and we can have them both run at the same, next to each other, basically. But yeah, now that we've already started, I think we'll hold off on that. And yeah, like I mentioned last episode, folks, I think we're going to go for the sunflowers on this field. I know someone suggested canola as well. That's a possibility. But we got the larger corn planter there, so my plan is to go with the sunflowers. Okay, there we go. And we'll hire the worker. Actually, let's unhire him. We'll just lower that seed bed conditioner. There we go. Hired worker will not lower the seed bed conditioner. You know, not the biggest problem in the world, but it does look a little better in my opinion if it does lowered. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty good. Okay, now that we got that going, let's grab another tractor. Maybe let's grab the 8370. How about that one? And let's put some tires on this unit. Tractor looks really weird in my opinion without the duals on it. Okay, let's grab the corn planter. Actually, I guess it'll be a sunflower planter technically once we fill it up with sunflowers. Okay, and we'll change to sunflowers here. And what we could probably do, folks, we can actually get the other tractor, I don't know, either the 4440 or the 4955, one of those two. We can get our smaller planter going on it as well. Folks may recall the last time we planted field 6 entirely with that small planter, 8.8 meters. That definitely took a while, but we got it done. Oh, that seeder holds a lot. Wow, okay. I don't think it fertilizes. That I know of, anyway. Yeah, it doesn't say it does, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't. That's fine. I plan on fertilizing the field with our new fertilizer sprayer. Speaking of which, let's go check on him. Yeah, looks like he's moving right along. And yes, folks, we got another field of corn here on this field. I know, just what we need, right, folks? More corn. 12,000 seed. Wow, that's just a bit. Okay, we'll head out to the field here and find out how large this planter is. Should actually count the rows. I'm not sure. Let's find out here once we get to the field. And mind you, folks, it'll probably still take quite a while to plant this field here. Okay, what do we got for rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm assuming there's 10 on the other side, and what is there, 4 on the back? So 10, 10, 24 row. So twice the size of our original planter. All things considered, not really that much bigger. That's a bit bigger, folks, but not that much bigger. At least when you compare it to the size of field 6, anyway. Is that not folding out? Oh, okay, just takes a minute. Okay. I was to say, I pushed the button, but nothing seems to be happening. Okay, we'll get the GPS lined up here. And I think we'll maybe start doing a little seeding here ourselves. So get rid of that courseplay. We don't need that showing up. Is that the correct width? It almost looks like it is. There we go. And talking about a slow lowering planter, let's recalculate that width here. 18. Okay, so not quite the 19. Okay, we can speed that up too. I was like, why are we going so slow? That's why. Oh, it's still going to limit us to 9 miles an hour, which, mind you, is probably mostly a more realistic speed. Actually, 9 might be a little bit fast yet, but... Oh, I wonder, do the row markers work? Oh, it says they do. Oh, they do. Look at them massive row markers. Oh, we can't really see them anyway, though, can you? See it just a little bit there showing up. Not much, though. Amazon Pantera needs to be refilled. Okay, that's probably the John Deere. Yep, folks, I'm guessing the Amazon Pantera there is our John Deere. Slightly misnamed. Oh well. Let's hire a worker here a moment, and we'll go take care of that. Now, I'm kind of surprised that it needs to be refilled, considering it holds more than the Patriot did. It still is not able to finish field 3 here. And one nice thing about courseplay here, it should automatically refill. Or I shouldn't say auto, it will stay until it's full and automatically restart, so we should be able to just leave it. Okay, I'm lost in the corn here. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, once he's full, he should continue and drive on. Check on how our John Deere 9620 is doing. Oh, he's moving right along. Can we tell from the map how much the tractors have cultivated? Oh, yes, we can. Looks like maybe a quarter of the field. Yeah, not altogether that much yet, really. Okay, and like I said, folks, let's grab the... This is the 4955. Let's grab the 4440, maybe. Put him to work this time. Should be able to pull that planter, I would assume. And yeah, we're definitely not going up in the money quite as quick anymore now that corn price has... Ooh, it might have dropped again. I see we're at 11.01. So I get the planter set up here, folks, and we'll check on that corn price again. I'm guessing, folks, it's probably gone quite a bit lower. And we better refill the seeder here first a minute. Anyway, we'll see if we can read a couple of comments here in a moment. Cam was asking, where did you get your automatic cat bale trailer? That comes with a cat pack, and off the top of my head, folks, I don't remember where I got that particular one from, but that does come with a cat pack. And the cat pack, by the way, comes with a whole bunch of cat branded equipment, trucks, trailers, loaders, etc. Caleb was saying we have a merger that takes about as much as the Krone rake does. We have a pretty wide merger. The Krone rake there is what, 19? That's probably about 60, 70 feet. Hayden Plays was asking, have I ever been to Iowa? No, I have not. Duramax was asking, do you need a certain mod to cut clover and alfalfa? Because it doesn't work with mine. The only mod I really probably have, folks, that I can think of would be the multi-mowing mods. Plus, I also have the multi-fruit, but I don't know that multi-fruit would be affected by the alfalfa and clover or not. I'm not sure on that. But just off the top of my head, folks, I would guess you probably need the multi-mowing mod, maybe. Oh, look out for the pole. Keep forgetting you can drive through most of the trees and stuff on this map, but you cannot drive through the really annoying electric poles placed conveniently along the side of your field for your cultivating equipment to run into. Sports Gaming was saying his grandpa has a John Deere 4440. Pretty cool. I'm actually driving one right now. That's kind of funny. Jonathan was saying good stuff, as always. Thank you very much for that. Jens was saying greetings from Holland. IH Pro was suggesting a John Deere 4440 versus the International 3588. That would be a good one. We'll have to maybe do that. Oh, another comment from someone here. Matthew was asking, can you do some farming with the John Deere 4440? I just find it kind of amusing, folks, that I'm driving the John Deere 4440 here, and we got a whole bunch of John Deere 4440 comments. And I know, folks, I'm not, like intentionally just singling them out. It's just I'm reading down through the list here, and okay, let's make sure we set them to sunflowers. That would probably be a wise decision. Okay, that should be sunflowers. I'm assuming. The only thing I can think of, folks, there might be two sets of sunflowers here. Sometimes there are the sunflowers that get harvested with the draper head, and then there's the sunflowers that get harvested with the row crop head. So, let me just go through the list here again, see if there's another sunflower in here. Yes, folks, there is another sunflower in here. So the question is, does it matter which one I plant? I'm going to go with the last one. Don't know why, folks, but I'm going to go with the last one. Yeah, this might be interesting. I don't know. I think what's happening here, folks, just my theory anyway, this planter is not set up properly, or the mod author didn't set it up properly, so that it only plants row crop type of crops. As you folks noticed when I was cycling through it there, it'll plant wheat and canola and barley, all that stuff. It should not be planting with it. If you folks notice when I set up the other planter, the 1770 there, those, at least from what I've seen initially, I didn't cycle through the whole list, I guess, but those were not on there. So, I'm assuming this planter is set up improperly in the fact that it can plant both the drilled crops and then the row crop type crops. And therefore, that's why sunflowers is listed twice, because there's probably sunflowers. Well, actually, the planter over here would be improperly set up as well, because it can plant corn. The Great Plains drill, which I think is over here, yes. This one is improperly set up as well, in the fact that it can plant both for the row crops and the grain drill. I don't know. If I buy an in-game one, then you folks would probably make a little more sense, because that'll only list, like, the wheat, the barley, canola. It'll probably list oats, sunflowers, and soybeans. It won't list corn. And then, of course, if you buy an in-game corn planter, it's going to list the corn, probably soybeans, probably sunflowers. I don't know if there'd be anything else that would be considered row crop in this game or not, but let's take care of that Amazon Pantera a minute, which is technically a John Deere. Oh, I don't want him to continue. Just stop for now, and we'll shut him off. Okay, let's go check what the price is, folks. And like I said, how low can it go? It's down to 113. It's definitely gone a bit lower. And I was thinking about this, folks. I was considering maybe I should just stop selling and wait for the price to go back up. But look at wheat, folks. The price of wheat still has not gone up. And it's been how long since I've sold the wheat? So I'm just going to sell all the corn, folks. We're probably going to lose out, well, significantly on it. But either that, I'm going to end up waiting for who knows how long for the price to go back up. And yeah, I'm not going to wait that long. So forget that. We're just going to sell it all. And like I said, we'll probably take a significant loss on it because the price has gone down. Way down. Anyway, we do have, I don't want that combine. Let's go to, yeah, we'll go to the case combines here. We do have a couple of fields here we can start setting up to harvest. We got 2 barley and we got corn. Let's see, where should I put these headers? We'll just drop them off alongside the building here. Why not? And we'll see if we can read a couple more comments here in a moment. Anthony was suggesting John Deere 4440 versus 4955. We could try that. Real life, though, I don't think that'd be much of a competition. The 4955 is quite a bit bigger than the 4440. Plus, at least the 4955 we have in the game here is four-wheel drive. So, yeah, definitely not a fair competition for the 4440. Mind you, as far as the game goes, though, folks, the game does consider the 4440 to have four-wheel drive for some reason, so probably won't make as much of a difference in the game here. Dwayne was saying, great video. Learned a lot from watching you. Keep them coming. Thank you very much for that. Samuel was saying John Deere 9620R versus the Case 620. I think I mentioned this already, folks. I do actually have that video recorded, and I do know the results, but you folks will have to wait and see till I upload it. Yes, I know. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Oh, you know what? I do have a combine course set up for this field, and I bet you it starts on the other end. I probably just drove for the wrong end. Let's see what's here. 27-meter harvest. Oh, you know what? Maybe I do have it at the right end. Okay. First waypoint. I guess that's the start point. Has finished work. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's the start point. That looks more like a waiting point. Can't quite see the other end of the field. We'll have to drive over there, I guess. Find out. Actually, you know what? If I tell him to start the first waypoint, he should drive there himself. First waypoint. Drive course. Oh, you know what? He's got two combined courses for some reason. Let's get rid of that. That might be a problem. That's why it's showing a waypoint over there, folks. That's why. Because I had two courses loaded. Okay. So I was at the right spot. Anyway, folks, looking at time, looks like it's time to wrap up the episode already. We'll come back next episode and pretty much continue on harvesting, cultivating, planting, and I don't know what else we have to go and do, but I'm sure we'll find something else to do. Probably continue selling some corn too. So, yeah, anyway, if folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time. And yes, I'm going to have to turn him around here because he's probably just going to do circles otherwise.